Alright, how we doing, folks? It is your boy Marcos. Get it off here. Weekend challenges, May 26th. Going up against my man Sting Chameleon. This is the last stage, man. This is the last stage. I mean, we got all Sigma stuff coming up next month already. Wow, June. Man, that's crazy. I like the foliage right there moving. Just want to interrupt myself right there. Just like the foliage over there. Make sure you check out some of the previous videos. I'm gonna annotate them at the end, and probably throw one down below, last week's episode down below, so you can catch up. Basically, we're playing through Mega Man X weekend challenges. Segments to go through some old games. And over here, I'm questioning. I'm like, man, there is something here. I know there is something somewhere here. And then we managed to come up over top here. And also, if we go down below, we get a heart piece. I'll get it at the end, though, because I completely forget about the first time I played through it. But that's okay. This goon right here, I hate this guy, man. He's just annoying. He's not really tough at all, because you just kind of do this the whole time and kill him. He's just annoying. He's tedious. But whatever. We get the armor upgrade over here, and it's our last upgrade that we're going to get. Reduces damage and whatnot, so that's pretty cool from my man Dr. Light. Once again, Dr. Light just hiding everything, making it a big pain in the ass. I'm not really sure whose side he's on, but whatever. So, today's topic that I want to talk about is Mega Man X. To me, Mega Man X is the best Mega Man game I've played. And I haven't played them all, to be frank with you. But I've played, kind of. I think the standard, the popular standard, probably what I'm going to take the most heat on, is Mega Man 2 being the greatest ever. Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, both those games were really good. And they are, there's no doubt about it. I'll play through them any day. Now, at this point, I'm just kind of want to kill this guy as quick as possible. So I'm just hitting them with anything. I'm like, dude, is there anything that just like hurts you a little bit more that would make this a little bit quicker? Because you're boring. So Mega Man 2 is a great game. Definitely introduced a lot to the series. It was one of the few times in video. Well, not a few times, but normally sequels are a little more of a letdown than they are anything else. But in Mega Man's case, no, that sequel was 100 times better than the original Mega Man. And the soundtrack, the soundtrack is just phenomenal. That soundtrack, I tell you what, you could go to like a club and play that soundtrack and people would be bobbing their heads to it. Not that they know what the hell it's from, but that's just how tight that thing is. So, that's all fine and dandy. I'm also a little bit biased because I didn't play Mega Man 2 till probably a few years ago I played it. But I didn't play it up as I was growing up, whereas Mega Man X, it was a game that I got when I got my Super Nintendo, and hell, it was just, I played through this game a lot of times. So, it's definitely got a little special part of my heart, but even looking at it objectively, I just think it's better, I think it's a more layered experience. I think it's got, in terms of story, I kind of put them together. There's nothing really crazy, the story. Although, the story does have, some, I guess, deep elements, about, how X comes from nothing, and then builds himself up and becomes stronger than Zero. At the beginning of the game, you're worthless, and then towards the end, you're able to do all this damage. Yeah, that's very cute. It's a very nice story arc. But it's not, you don't play Mega Man X necessarily for the story. Same way that you don't play Mega Man 2 for the story. You play it for the gameplay. I think the thing that really elevated the gameplay for me here was the slide dash. I think that was very big, adding that. Also being able to charge your X-Buster, just being able to upgrade yourself. It just gives a feeling, I think a bigger feeling of progression. Whereas, Mega Man 2, I'm not sure if I felt that when I played through it. It's cool, like you beat the boss, you got the different weapons and whatnot, but there's no power-ups, there's no, character changing his color, or like his armor and whatnot. I think that feeling of progression really helps out. I think soundtrack-wise, I gotta give the nod to Mega Man 2. Barely, though, because like the Mega Man X has a really good soundtrack, man. I think Mega Man 2 is just historically good, and that's what adds to it. Mega Man X is right up there. I mean, that's a loss, but that's like a 1-point loss. It's not anything crazy. That's the Thunder Grizzly series right there. That could go either way. Could have gone either way. Pardon me. And then graphic-wise, I mean, Mega Man 2 looked good for the NES at the time, but it doesn't really look that good anymore. It's still cool. It's still got the nostalgic 8-bit feel to it. But Mega Man X looks a lot crisper and a lot cleaner. And when you go back and play these games, Mega Man X, like this game still looks good to this day. Like this game looks better than some other 2D platforms out there now. So I'd have to give the nod to the graphic-wise. So when I sit down and look at it objectively, to me, it's pretty easy. Mega Man X to me is a better game than Mega Man 2. It's just bigger, deeper, stronger, and there's no knock on Mega Man 2. It's still a great game. I clap that guy before he comes in there. I don't really like those big mech suits. They're kind of boring, but I understand what they're trying to do. Try to add a new dynamic to the game, change it up a little bit, keep it all fresh. That's cool. So make sure to drop down in the comment below, man. Whether you prefer, the 8-bit Mega Man, whether you prefer the 16-bit Mega Man, whether, hey, if you even like Mega Man Legends, go ahead and drop that down below. I think they're all good in their own way. There's no doubt about it. And for the time, yeah, I could imagine Mega Man 2 being just like amazing at the time. Like there was nothing else like it. And I enjoyed going back and playing it. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying Mega Man X is better. And to me, I'm saying it's better. It's really better. Like it's not anywhere too close. Now, I'm using the homing missile on this guy. I completely forgot what the hell you have to use on this clown. And he just keeps disappearing. I'm like, hold on, it can't be the homing missile. I was like, it's not the ice either, because this is just useless. What the hell do you kill this guy with? And I was like, ah, yeah, the boomerang that we just got. Of course, that's why I had the order that I kill him in. So there, we just chuck him. Ideally, you want to chuck him a little bit, safer, so you don't waste them all like I'm doing. But whatever, we're just gonna chuck him at this guy. Make sure you dodge around when he falls. Make sure you dodge around when he throws his stuff. And there we go. We wrapped it up. We get his upgrade to the Chameleon Sting. Shoots a thing to 3 things, and if you upgrade it, I believe you go invincible for a short period of time. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is. I really don't use it that much. I think I use it maybe when I go into Sigma's Lair, but obviously I don't use it during this gameplay because I don't even have it. And then I'm going to show you guys the hard upgrade, and we're going to wrap this up right here. So make sure you jot down below, man. Whether you prefer the 8-bit Mega Man, whether you prefer the 16-bit version. Maybe we'll talk about it for some other games as well, because it's a dynamic that's very interesting. I think a lot of people hold the 8-bit to a fonder experience because it's older, more nostalgic. I'm not exactly sure if that's fair for Mega Man X. So here's what the heartbeat is. Remember what I talked about below where I went up instead of going down? That's where it is. Alright, hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Have a great Sunday.